Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mapmaking Basics series. In episode 1 I showed you the basics of Minecraft command blocks, how to use them and a couple of worked examples. In today's video we're going to be getting off with making our Minecraft map, and I'm going to be showing you how to set everything up from world generation to starting your own lobby. We'll be getting into more complicated things like making level design and choosing what style map you want to make in future episodes. So for now, let's head off to the Minecraft menu screen and start making the world. Finally I can get off this white wall that's been spinning me around. And here we are on the Minecraft Java Edition title screen, running Minecraft 1.13.2. What you want to do is go to single player, create new world, and give your world a name. And once you've done that, you want to go and press the game mode button 2 times until it says creative. Now press more world options. Make sure bonus chest is off, allowed sheets on, generate structures off, and press world type once until it says super flat. Now press customize, go down to presets, select redstone ready, and press use preset. Now press done, done again, and create new world. Once loaded, you'll spawn in a super flat world that is entirely made out of sandstone. We are now ready to create the lobby. When it comes to lobbies, you can make them as simple or as complex as you like. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to be going for a simple white concrete box. This is just so we can do things nice and simply and take out the focus of building and add more focus to the map making elements of the lobby. So the lobby basically just has to be the first place where your player is going to spawn. It will be where they can see your map creator info, the start button, and the rules. Now, as you can see, I used the fill command to create this lobby. If you want me to go over the fill command in a future episode, let me know in the comments below. Another thing I made a mistake on was I built the lobby in an even square. If you use even numbers to build your lobbies, you won't have a center point, and that means you won't make things symmetrical. So make sure to build your lobbies on an odd point, so that way you can have a center point and have a nice symmetrical lobby. The lobby is nearly complete, but remember you can make it look as complex or as non-complex as you like. So here we have our lobby. Now you may remember in the time lapse I mentioned about building your lobbies on an odd basis. Intentionally I have built this on an even basis, and what that means is we don't have a center point. So to solve that, well, I'm just going to break this wall and reveal the actual lobby. So there you go, now we can actually see that we have an even lobby. We have 2 white on each side, with of course the sea lanterns on all corners. It just looks a bit nicer when making a map. Now there's a few things we need to do to continue preparing the world before we can start. If we go outside you can see we've got lots of monsters, we've got daylight cycles, and we don't want that. So a few commands you need to do, one being game rule, do daylight cycle, false. Then you also want to do game rule, do mob spawning, which is down here in the list, and change that to false. You also want to do, if you're going to have your map outside, time set. Now you can either pick day, midnight, night or noon, but for this example, 6,000. 6,000 for anyone who doesn't know, is exactly midday. One final command you want to do is game rule, do weather cycle, false. And just for convenience of map making, 2 more commands, game rule, keep inventory true, and game rule, command block output false. Going back inside the lobby, you can see we now have, as I say, this plain clear box, and if you're wondering how I did that, you can press F3 and N on your keyboard, and then you can quickly change between spectator and creative mode. Good map making tip. But there's one more thing we need to do. We need to make sure that the player spawns on this location. So to do that, grab a block and place it there. Now what you can do is you can do /spawn point all players to that location. Now that sets the spawn point for all the players in the world. However, it only sets the spawn point for you. So for new players, you want to do set world spawn and again those coordinates. So our lobby still looks empty and we kind of need to fill it up. Now there's a few things you need to put in your lobby. For example, you need to put the play button the rules, and the map maker's credit info. So lucky for you, I've already got that in my inventory. So I've got an armor stand I can place down that says my name. I've got Twitter and YouTube icons. I've also got a sign that you can click on and it says YouTube and Twitter. Then you can click on these links and it can take you to the links. And of course, I've also got command blocks. So if we leave that there, that is very nice for a map maker credit area. If you want tutorials on how to do this, like the armor stands and the player heads and the sign, then leave a comment in the description and I will be sure to make an episode about that. If you want to know how I got the items so quickly, it's using the saved features toolbar in Minecraft. So saved toolbars, you can see there's quite a lot of them. Let's change number 9. So if I wanted to put white concrete in number 9, all I have to do is press C9 on my keyboard, and you can't see it very well, but it says item toolbar saved in slot 9, restore with X+1. So if we load up that menu now, you can see there it is, white concrete, all the way at the bottom in slot 9. So if I wanted to get that block, I can just grab it and it won't go away, or I can press X1 and then all the way through to 8, and then number 9 will give me white concrete. Now, you can fill up your toolbars with whatever you like, whatever you feel will help you map making. I've just filled mine up with exactly the same things so I don't lose things, because I'm very, very forgetful. But I think it's safe to say that that's not exactly very productive for map making. So I've gone ahead and changed a few of the slots. You can see we've still got the same on number 1 and the rest of them, and except from number 9, which we now have save toolbar with C+9, that's kind of like my blank slot. But yeah, we've got the same at the top, and then we've got 2 new ones. So if I go ahead and press X1, we get all the usuals. Then if I press X2, we get some stone buttons, and we'll be using some of these later on. And if I press X3, we get a blank sign, because if you remember in number 1, I have the social sign, and then if I go to number 3, I have just a normal sign. I've also got debug stick, plenty of things. I've also got my armor stuff, plenty of things that I can use to map make, and then if I go to number 4, we just get back to the good old normal stuff like map made by me. So enough dilly-dallying. I think now that we've got this in place, we need to get a start button and a bit of an information board about the map. So I believe the best place to put information about the map is going to be here. So the start button is going to go just there. Then if we grab ourselves a sign, we can have start. Now, we will probably be changing this over to banners in the future, because what I'm thinking of doing is once we've made the map, is to go through everything and make everything better and upgrade everything and just change things to make it look better. Probably like get some of these holograms in place for like start, so instead of using a sign or banners, we'll probably just get something that says start, like that. And that can be a future thing. Remember guys, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to read every single one of them. So the start button doesn't need to do much yet, however we still need some information about the map. And because this is a 3x3 square that we have here, maybe even 4x3, we can just do this. And just for the purpose of this, we don't exactly need to place anything down just yet. Let me just do an X9 to get rid of that. We'll get ourselves another sign, put a space on it, and then we can just do that. So yep, that can be your information board about the map. Now at the moment things are still looking basic, but remember guys, you can make it as simple or as complex as you like. It doesn't have to look like this, it can be a giant mansion. It completely depends on your building style. It also depends on what the map is. So remember, I've not thought about what type of map I want this to be yet, but again, if you guys want to leave your comment suggestions, let me know down below. So yeah, that's basically it for preparing the world and preparing the lobby. All this would need to do is teleport you to either a level select or the start of a level depending on the map. If it's a puzzle map, send it to level 1. If it's a puzzle map and you want there to be a level selector, send it to that. But we will get onto that in the next episode unless anybody wants anything else for the next episode. Remember guys, this series is completely experimental. This is something brand new for the channel, so I do hope you're enjoying it. Remember guys, things you need to let me know. Do you want to know how to do the made by the Happy Wheels 1 armor stand sign stuff? Do you want to know how to do anything else? Is there anything else you guys would like to learn in this series? Obviously, if I can't do it, I'll learn, because that's what a good tutorial person does, they learn. So guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Sorry if this was a bit of a shorter one than last time, but there wasn't really that much to show this time. We got the world generation sorted, we got commands sorted, we got all of this sorted. So yeah, I'll be reading all of your comments as usual. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode. That is, if you want one. Bye!